5, 4, 3,
Three.
2.
Welcome to Total Meltdown, the official podcast of Pwned.com. I'm your host, Clover, with my other co-host, G-Nitro, and today our special guest host, Neil Eat. Everybody, welcome.
What's up?
Yo.
Welcome, Neil.
So what time is it over there?
Quarter to 9.
Wow.
Yeah. It's nearly bedtime. Jokes.
Oh.
All
But
right.
yeah, as you guys can kind of tell, we're now entering our part of the podcast where we're interviewing people from the website. Done with Andy, we're done with Jamie, we're done with Aaron, and now it's time to interview you guys. So we brought Neil on as a special guest host today because we just figured 30 minutes wasn't enough.
And it's just to commemorate us moving into the members, so we figured why not have the first one on here as a full show. Like, just let him guest host, and then next week we'll be back to the 20 to 30 minute interviews. Or I should say the next show, not the next week. But so what's up, Neil?
Nothing. I'm just playing Bejeweled. Because I'm that cool. Because it's like totally an awesome game.
Did you say you were that cool?
I am that cool. Honest.
So I guess we'll start off with the interview of you first, so we can get that out of the way, and then we'll go on to the topics, because normally we do it in the middle of the show, but since you're going to be with us the whole time, unfortunately. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh. What an
Uh,
asshole guy.
I
You guys
can't
are
help
loving
it.
my-
Neil will definitely get on me a couple times. I know he will. So Neil, break into the questions. How'd you come across Pwn.com initially?
Oh, I knew you were going to ask that one. Basically, through Leet Lauren. She posted a bulletin on it like, hey, why don't you go check out this site? And I did. I was going to be in the private beta, but then I missed the email that I got from her, so I missed it by like a week.
Oh,
So, harsh times.
yeah. So what were
But
your initial thoughts of the website when you first joined up?
I was like, what the hell am I even supposed to do? I didn't even discover the shout box for about 2 or 3 days. And then I was just browsing around it like, hey, I'm bored, let's see what's on this site then. And I came across the shout box and I was hooked, as you probably all know.
Yeah, I think everybody who goes into the shout box is, well, pretty much hooked.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to leave there.
Alright, well I guess just a few questions that I'm sure people have probably been wondering. Neil, about how many points do you have?
At the minute, 16,416. That's quite a nice number, actually.
I would say you're still 10,000 below me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but...
Mike uploaded like 10,000 games, so...
And I joined a month later, so come on, give me a chance.
Yeah, I did join
I'd say
first
he's
day.
catching up pretty well. And
still not
I know,
first.
like, this is a little bit kind of, past, but during the Valve contest, I know you discovered you had quite a bit of page views.
Yeah, just a bit. I mean, let's check on that now. It's currently at 35,213 views. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you
cool.
rocked me on that one.
Oh yeah.
I'm
No,
not
that's
that
not
popular.
real.
Yeah,
Apparently someone ran a script on my site, so yeah.
Oh, it's not real?
That's not. I assume not. I hope not.
Yeah, I'm definitely not as popular as that. Yeah, you got me beat on that one.
I've seen on somebody's 11,000 on somebody's page views. That's
Yeah,
the
I got,
most
like-
I've seen. Others.
I'm barely hitting 4,000 soon. Damn those contests.
I've got, as of 2 hours ago, about 5,400. I got 5,452 views, so...
Fail.
So, Neil, besides the shout box, what are some of your other favorite things about the website?
I don't know. Blogs, I guess, because it gets you noticed. I mean, my blog's currently at the top on the homepage. So,
Not for long.
what are you talking about? No, I guess because finally people like starting to listen to you.
Yeah.
Finding people that you actually have a common interest in. having been a loser for most of my life, and finally, finding people that actually like me.
Yeah, well, a lot of video gamers I've noticed feel that way in the beginning because it's just a different hobby, especially since it's just now really getting to be bigger than it was when I guess most of us probably first started.
Still in England, it's not really a big thing.
Yeah,
We have no events, so people kind of look down on gamers. Like, what are you doing with your life?
true. Where exactly abouts are you in England?
Pretty much smack bang in the middle. Um, if you've heard of Robin Hood, I'm from that city. So,
Awesome.
hell yeah. Claim to fame right there.
Are you married then?
Huh? What? Fair enough.
One of the married men. You're so bad. That's a
No.
terrible joke. That was like an old person's joke. Ladies and gentlemen, G-Nitro, everybody's favorite old man.
Yeah.
We'll cite, okay, well, maybe third favorite because there's a couple of people that are more awesome than you.
Yeah, thanks.
Obviously.
So,
Blue, you being one of them. Love Blue.
Yeah, he's competing for the creepy old guy title.
oh, I'm not creepy. I'm just perverted.
Oh, come on. You are like the creepiest of creepy. And I'm
Why?
sure everybody listening right now totally agrees. Your DPs alone make you one of the creepiest old guys on this
I
site.
guess.
Yeah, I'm
my
agreeing.
default pick. I think the one with the girl with the bondage of her face set me over the top.
Yeah,
Which
what?
is now on Facebook.
Yeah, it's my Facebook default now. I can't wait to see how many comments I get off of that one.
God.
Oh. Are you kidding? Like, if I had powers to change your DP, I would have done it instantly. Like, that one it was giving me nightmares, I swear.
Okay.
Like,
Neil.
and seriously, like, every single time you get a new DP, if you guys are under 18, earmuffs real quick, earmuffs, take your headphones off. But I swear to God, I have to sit there and guess what's happening to the chick. Is she getting done from behind? Is she getting done from the front? Or is she just screaming? You never know.
What about
But knowing you, I know that they're almost always a porn headshot.
What about my new one then?
Oh, God. I don't even want to comment on that one.
G-Nitro,
Yeah.
torturing kids everywhere.
Terrible
They
one.
could just be people in pain, but you guys are getting the wrong idea.
Pain wearing
I'm
nothing
assuming
but
not.
a necklace and some pearl earrings. What's even by her face? Is that a pillow? What is that? It's gross. I can just only imagine what's going on. But, because this is on iTunes, I have to be a little bit careful about what I say.
No, you can say what you
Not to
want.
mention that we have people of all ages listening to this podcast, and I apologize for any of you guys that ever hear anything you don't want to. Blame Mike.
Yeah, blame me. I'm the one who set this podcast as explicit in the first place. So, because I knew eventually we will have a hentai theme show. I promise you right now, hentai games. We will do that theme.
You know what? Wait till after I go to Acon, and I will personally go buy like 5 just to review for this show.
I'll send you some money to get me some, especially if they sell the Japanese ones over there.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, I'll send you some links for the people that come. But yeah, on with I guess a little bit more Neil.
So, Neil, are there any things that you'd like to see improved or added to the actual Pwned.com website, or are you pretty much happy with the layout right now?
Pretty much happy. I mean, I'm always giving like little hints here and there for like little bits, but overall it's pretty good. I mean, keeps me coming back every day, so
Keeps
must be
me coming
something
back
good
every
about it.
hour.
Every minute, pretty much.
Never leave.
I've already got into so much trouble at uni for doing it. Like, why are you not doing your work? 'Cause I'm on the shout box. What's the shout box? Don't ask.
So you come online, and now that you've gotten Call of Duty 4, you've been joining a lot of us Pwned members for games on there on Xbox Live. What's your experience with the Pwned members actually on the Xbox Live?
Well, Dropkick's an asshole. But I love him. No, I love him to bits. It's all good. I mean, there's no trash talk for a start,
Yeah.
which is one thing that really does my head in with Xbox Live. Like, there's just full of kids, but everyone's pretty much mature on the Pwned.
Yeah, I'd say that's my
Get
favorite.
on with it.
You get people like you said, Dropkick. You got, Goops is now on there. Who else we got? We got Andy, of course, who's always
Confident.
yeah, and you get Rob, who I can't stand playing against on Xbox Live because he just targets me the whole time. He's worse than Andy. You want to talk about somebody who's personally out there to piss me off, and that's Rob. He will leave the game just to come back in as the other team, and I can't stand that shit.
Aw, he
Uh,
likes you.
yeah, sure.
Like everyone's pretty good at the game and they like take it seriously without being too serious.
Yeah, we're
So
there
it's
just
just
to
like
have
really
fun
fun
with each other.
experience.
We're just there to have fun with each other. You know, one big Call of Duty Pwned orgy.
I really wanted to play with you guys before, but no one wanted to play Halo. So I had to go and get a card, and I really like it. Even though I spent so long saying I'd hate it, I finally got it and really liked it.
Oh, that just leaves me out in the blue because I don't have a 360.
Well, I should get you one.
What the heck is
Sorry,
that?
that was my phone. Yeah, that was the a sound effect from Portal.
I was like,
Yes.
what the hell was that?
Sorry about that, guys.
So, what are some of your favorite games to play currently?
Currently, pretty much just playing card, because addicted to it. But previously, Halo is my number one love. Even though I've fallen out with it.
Did you get the
Obviously,
Legendary Edition?
no, I'm not sad.
You're what?
I'm not sad.
You're not sad?
Yeah,
Well, I take offense to that.
alright, fair enough. As you guys probably can tell, I love Portal. What else is out there?
Any games?
Also into my retro stuff, like my Genesis, as I call a Mega Drive. Just got Toe Jam and Earl for that again after
Awesome.
losing it.
Yeah, I still have that game. I
Oh,
love it.
And Peggle.
Oh.
I've heard nothing but Peggle from him for the last week.
Man, Peggle, awesome game. Finally got Grandmaster. Actually, I was playing that about half an hour ago.
So,
Yeah, I need to buy the full version. The demo just isn't enough. You've got me really into it.
I got a few people into it the other day after posting the blog on it.
yeah,
So
I haven't
that's
tried
pretty
it yet.
Some people just look at it and go, I'm not playing that, what are you talking about? And then they play it and find it really fun.
So, any games you're looking forward to that are coming up soon or within this year?
I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure whether I'm going to get them, but just to see how well they're doing, I want to see how well Gears 2 does, as in Gears of War.
Yeah.
I really want to see if they've improved on the multiplayer because it really let the last one down. I want to see what Left 4 Dead's going to be like. I've seen a few videos on it, and it looks pretty enjoyable. Just hope Valve doesn't let me down on that one. GTA 4, I'm not too sure about that one because I really liked it when it was overhead, and as soon as it went 3D, I couldn't do it. So I kind of want to see how well that one does. And if anything Portal related comes out, like, Portal 2 or Half-Life with Portal integrated in it, that'd be awesome. That's pretty much it, to be honest.
Well, I know you started the UK meet, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Where'd you get the idea for the UK meet? And
Um,
if you could tell us a little bit about it, that'd be awesome.
As with all things, I was in the shout box, and we were just discussing like how we all wanted to see each other, and I was just like, okay, let's just do it. Let's make a meet up, and then posted a blog, and it got quite a lot of interest, and there's about 10 people going so far. And that's going to be on the 17th of May. So if there's anyone listening wants to come along to London, that'd be super wicked awesome.
Nice. 17th of May, you said?
Yep.
Damn. I'd go, but I got a wedding to go to.
And I'd go, but I just
Let
can't really afford a flight over to England.
And I'd really love someone from the US to come over, but I doubt that'll happen.
Maybe
No,
next week.
I'll sell one of my kidneys. And we'll see if I get the money in time.
Not sure if Kevin would agree with that.
Well, it might be enough money for two people to come. We'll see. Oh.
So yeah, I've got a few things going down. We're getting a crate of balls over, as
Nice.
in the drink. Um, Not actual balls, because that'd be kind of weird.
I was
Weird
gonna say,
fast.
if you want some, I can send you some.
No, that's fine. Fine,
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you, Mike?
because everyone over here is always going crazy. Like, I want to try balls, I want to try balls, but it's so hard to get them. So we're just gonna get a crate over for everyone to try them. Cool. I think we're just gonna basically chill out as well. There's been a few people saying, "Oh, I want to go to a LAN." The way I see it, we can all game pretty much anytime we want. So, kind of just want to chill out with everyone.
Yeah, I knew the same thing. This next weekend, I'm going to be going back to Dallas for a few days, and a couple of Pwned members live in the area, so we were all going to get together, and somebody suggested going to a LAN, and I was like, why? None of us play the same game anyway.
Yeah. I think
So
it's
we're
kind
all
of
gonna
weird that the first official meetup is going to be the UK one, even though there's not many UK members. But hopefully, should get some more people meeting up.
Well, you all
Yeah,
gotta wear
definitely.
your
And
Pwn shirts, right?
Of course. I mean, there's going to be at least 5 of us with Pwn shirts, and I'm going to spam the hell out of London, cover it in stickers.
Did you get Andy to send you some
I've got a pile on my desk,
stickers?
and I think I'm
What
going to
about
get some more.
stickers?
Yeah, I've got a few stickers.
Cool, cool.
yeah, I've got two. I'm just afraid to stick them somewhere because I want to keep them for myself.
Yeah, I wanted to put one on my computer and one on my Xbox, but gotta promote all the way.
I know I put 2 on the back of my car so anybody driving behind me sees them. And when I'm parked at work or anywhere else. So, well, speaking of meats, Clover, you got some meats yourself, right?
Yeah, I mean, aside from the one in Texas, this next weekend, which is I think the 18th or the 19th, a couple of us are going to get together in Dallas. Again, in Dallas, ACON 19 is coming up, and it's actually growing to be a lot larger than I expected. I barely announced it, and already I know 5 people that are going.
Nice.
ACON 19, for a lot of you guys that probably still don't know, it's an anime convention in Dallas, Texas, and it's one of the longest running ones in North America. And this year, ACON has invited Guinness Book of World Records to witness that yearly we break the world record for probably most video game cosplays, and I'm sure other people have too, but we're the first people to do something about it. I think the record is currently 80 people, and it's held by some people in Britain, and we are going to totally own. I'm guessing at least 1,000, maybe 2. And I'm dressing up as a video game character. I know Riot Monster, she's coming, is going to dress up as Pikachu. Death Temptress is coming as well. I think she's deciding between a couple, possibly Blood Rain. Mophobian, he'll be there. Blue Wolf 72 will be there. Just a bunch of people are coming, and if you guys are interested in coming, send me a PM. Let me know. We're getting a hotel room. The more people that sign up, the cheaper the hotel room is going to be. Right now, we're currently looking at about $70 per person for the whole weekend. If 10 more people come, we could easily make it $20 a person for the whole weekend.
Were you all gonna fit
And yeah,
in one room?
I have fit 14 people comfortably in one of those rooms before.
Wow.
The Westin is the overflow hotel for the event, and they are so nice and luxurious, and there's no like wait time for the elevators. Now, if you talk about the Adams Mark, which is the hotel that it actually takes place in, I have waited over an hour for an elevator before.
Why don't you take the stairs?
It's just horror stories. Oh, you can't take the stairs after a certain extent. They lock down the stairs.
That sucks.
Well, you got to realize there's 14,000 members at this convention annually, between 10 to 14,000 members, and it's just crazy. So hopefully more Pwned.com members. If you guys are interested in going, memberships getting ready to rise up to $45 for the whole weekend. It's going to be $55 if you wait to buy at the door. You have till May 1st to purchase tickets. It's online at a-con with a K, KON.com. If you need a link to that, you can also go on my profile, which is pwned.com/Clover, and I've got a link to Acon as well on my profile.
Jeez,
And
that's like
I've
cheaper
written a blog about it too.
That's like cheaper
So-
than Otakon this year. Holy crap!
Yeah, last year Acon was $75 at the door, but because Versailles is performing this year, there's definitely going to be a lot more members showing up this year. Because 2 years ago, some stuff went down and Acon lost a couple of regular members. So now that I think Versailles is coming, definitely going to get more people coming back.
Damn, because Otakon is 55 days pre-reg, and that's like all the way up till July, and then it's $65 at the door. It used to be $50 at the door when I first started going.
See, in Acon, you can start buying tickets right around New Year's, and it doesn't start until June, so you have about 6 months to buy tickets.
Looks like Jam Project is the musical guest for Otakon 2008, the first ones. The first one's announced. Interesting. Maybe if we're lucky, I'll start one up there. If we can get enough people who are into the anime side too, that won't mind paying the money to go.
Yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to go to Otakon because I know it's one of the better anime conventions. I just can't make it out to Baltimore.
Yeah. So anybody listening, if you're interested or you're looking forward to go to Otakon anyway, hit me up. If we get enough people, we'll do a small meet up there. We can walk around, hang out the con, and just promote the site while we're just walking around. But I need to make sure there's enough.
Oh, dude, and anime conventions, they're not just about, anime. Acon has video game tournaments of all types.
Yeah.
They also have game tournaments for those of you guys who are into like the board dice rolling games. A bunch of stuff like that. You guys definitely want to check out all these different anime websites. If you have any questions about it, just feel free to send us a PM. So.
Yeah, definitely. And don't forget, if you listen and you're not a friend with us yet on our profile page for Total Meltdown, send us a friend request. That way it'll be on your page too, and others can find out. And you can also leave comments if you're going on our page if you're a friend, so we can know that way. I don't think enough listeners are friends on the page yet. But didn't you?
I said last week, let us know if you listen, because I really only hear about, on the shout box or in instant messages occasionally. Oh, hey, loved the new podcast. I mean, we have no way to track of who listens to what, so let us know. We want to hear.
Now, when is QuakeCon?
QuakeCon is, I think, July 31st or August 1st. And that's going to be an amazing weekend. I know that Mephobian will also be there, as well as Blue Wolf 72, and myself. And I think we're going to try to get in line and reserve a section for all Pwned.com members. So
Nice.
If you already know you're going to QuakeCon, let me know. That way I can keep you informed when information about the meetup starts happening. So, and then of course, there's going to be a couple later in the year, but we still don't have any kinks worked out for them yet.
Nice.
But yeah, if you guys ever want to have a future meet or anything, and you need some help, just send one of us a PM. We don't mind helping you guys out.
Definitely, and if you have a meet that you want to do and you'd like to promote it on the podcast, just let us know. If you got enough people, and it's going to be primarily Pwned only, we'll definitely promote it and let people know. Even have you on as a guest to do a quick promotion and interview. So don't be afraid to hit us up. We're looking for, like I said, even with the interviews, we're looking for the members to interview. Just hit us up. Let us know. Always looking to help out. Now, I know the only other future meets coming up is you have E for All, PAX, and PAX most likely. I know we discussed that with Aaron.
VG Expo is
VG
definitely
Expo's
going to be one of the biggest.
Yeah, we definitely, because we have Andy and Jamie coming out. Aaron.
Me, you, Crow, a bunch of people. Basically, the whole staff section is going to VG Expo. So.
And I think we lost Neil. I think he died.
Giveaways. Definitely. I don't know. You know what it is? I bet you the shout box consumed him.
Neil?
I just posted something in the shout box. I couldn't help myself.
I was like, it's been really quiet from. I hear no accent.
What's wrong with my accent? God.
I can imagine all the girls listening to this right now being like, "Holy shit!"
Oh, Neil, it's so
They want you.
sexy.
They're probably mad that you're not talking more right now.
Sigh.
But so Clover, you got an upgrade, didn't you?
Yes. Recently this weekend, finally installed all those computer parts I was telling you guys about. I got a new power supply. I got a sound card finally, and I got, basically a whole bunch of stuff. I came home and my boyfriend's like, "Surprise, honey," and just completely redid my computer because he's redoing his. So what he usually does is he'll recycle parts, or he'll sell his, and with that money he got me a new power supply, which I love because it has just made my computer run so much nicer. And a new mouse pad too. I actually didn't notice I had a new mouse pad until a day later. My power supply is a 610 watts, 49 amps. It's a silencer, and my computer being in America, because I got into a debate with this about Mellowed the other day. We run on a different power system, so I generally need a little bit more power, and this upgrade has definitely been worth it.
I can definitely tell that you sound
Oops.
less
Sneezed.
electronic now, if at all.
Yeah, I got a new microphone. It's the same version microphone I was using before, only it's a newer version.
That didn't quite make sense.
Well, I had the microphone I had was 5 years old, and it's a Plantronics, and they still make it, but they've upgraded it, changed the way things look, and the old microphone it kind of pivots on a little metal rod, and it was so old that it just kept falling down constantly, which is why it would sound like I was cutting out because my microphone would fall away from my face. And this one's a lot more taut, and it just stays right by my face, so you guys can hear me a lot better.
You've tried playing any games yet with
the sound card plays a little bit nicer too. Oh yeah, actually, I found out the hard way that my boyfriend had overclocked my computer when I wasn't paying attention because I thought we played DoD Source, and for those of you guys who played DoD Source, it kind of does that old-timey little camera filter on it for a bit, and then black little boxes kept appearing, and I couldn't figure out why. And then it kind of came to my attention that overclocking the video card wasn't working out properly. So, which is fine. I don't really need to. I've got a 7800 GT, and it's running just fine for what I need. So, but I just wanted to talk about that because as a PC gamer, it is my duty to talk about my custom rig here and there, and to let you guys know. Hear a lot, because I know there's been a lot of talk in the shout box about people's rigs, and a lot of people go on the assumption that certain things are better just because they're really not. I know we got into a huge debate about this yesterday. Somebody came in saying, like, I have this killer rig, and it was really just a pre-built computer that they probably paid double it was worth.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh.
Staring at your own computer, huh?
You might want to see what Neil put in the shout box. I know we're interrupting the podcast right now, but it's just a warning.
Oh.
I've been trying so hard not to laugh for like 5 minutes.
I muted my microphone because I was laughing too hard at first.
Okay. For those of you guys who are probably just a little bit lost, before we hit record, I had done my hentai impression for Neil and G-Nitro because they didn't believe me that I had one.
And you will hear this one day.
Oh, you will hear it one day. And they recorded it because they wanted to hear it. And then Neil goes, "Welcome to the podcast." And it was about 20 minutes of laughing so hard that everybody was kind of crying. And I promise you guys, I will do it one day. Just not right now. I can't do it when I'm on the spot. But yeah, I mean, back to PC parts. Definitely something that if you guys ever want to build your custom computers, research more than just looking at Newegg. for example, I think one of the most common things that people tend to think is that the more watts you have, the better, and that is completely not true. It's the more amps you have, and the ratio between the amps and the wattage and how much you tend to use. So, you know, I think this is becoming total meltdown with podcast. You guys are so terrible.
I'm not doing anything.
You're
But yeah,
both,
just about
like,
rigs as well. Could probably always ask people on Pwned, because there's always
Oh,
people with
definitely.
knowledge around.
Mellowed, me. There's especially Mellowed. Mellowed definitely knows what he's talking about. Really, I mean, just talk about computers and randomly, like, 10 people will come away from lurking. You should get this motherboard because don't get this one. um, and quad core. That was a topic of conversation the other day. People were always like, I want to get quad core when really
Pointless
is no
hardware.
reason to get one. Oh, look what you guys have done. You've just completely killed our podcast.
I
That's
know,
it.
I know.
quit.
Okay,
I didn't do anything.
so
I blame
For
the
those of you
Neil.
guys still listening,
Hold on.
shut it off. Shut it off right now.
Okay, well, we'll get back on track. Neil, you had a program you wanted to talk about that you started using with your webcam.
Oh yeah,
You want to explain it?
it's like super wicked awesome. It's manycam.com if you want to try it out. Basically, it links your webcam, and you can add loads and loads of cool effects to your webcam. Like you can make snow fall on you, and then it detects where you are, and the snow actually rests on you. And then when you move out the way, it falls back down. And you can put faces on top of your face, and it tracks you. And yeah, it's just really fun.
We had a
Um,
lot of fun with it the other day in Sticky.
yeah, we were on. Oh, what? You're not allowed to say that. But yeah,
These sites
we were
I
on
do not speak of.
we were on a said website for several hours enjoying this lovely piece of software.
It's just a little late.
Yeah, posting people's faces. I had Andy's face, and so did you for a while.
Yeah, and I had Godface's face.
Yeah, I saw Pirate Andy. That was pretty funny.
That's awesome. So yeah, if you want to check that out, I know about it through Tech, because she was like, totally get this piece of software. And I was like, oh wow. I posted a bulletin about it on Pwned, but no one really took any notice. So hopefully now you'll check it out, because it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to check that. I know you showed me earlier, and I was laughing at the Godface and the Andy pics.
And then like Mario's hat.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
And like, yeah, on top of the software, you go to the website and you can download like extra images to add, or you can add your own. And it's pretty easy, to be honest.
So, well, on that note, I guess I'll roll into my quick update on Atlus. A lot of people know them. They publish a lot of games that are very low key in the U.S. They're usually very niche games from Japan. They never really develop the games. They usually are a publisher. They put out stuff like Trauma Center, Persona 3, games of that nature. Well, they had an online store where you could buy their games, and they closed it down. So this past week, to compensate when they didn't even have to, their fans, anybody on their mailing list, got a $5 off coupon to purchase any game of theirs that's on Amazon.com. I don't know. You may be able to buy other stuff with Amazon, but I don't. It may be specific to the ones in the email. But it's definitely a nice thing to see a company do something like that. And they have some games that just released and some games that are coming out. You got Baroque just came out, Arcana Heart, an all-girl 2D female fighter that's been getting really good reviews. I've seen 8.5s and higher on a lot of sites. I should have it in this coming week, so I will review it on the next show. Also, for those who've played Persona 3 or wanted to and can't find it anymore, Persona 3 FES is coming out. It's the expansion pack included on the original game. And you'll be able to play the whole story plus the extras that are added on. That comes out in recent weeks. Also coming out soon is they just announced Trauma Center 2 for July 1st for the DS. I know there's a lot of fans of that game. Operation 360 games. One is Operation Darkness. It's a strategy RPG coming out on June 24th. I'm definitely picking it up. It has a co-op mode of 2 to 4 players. The other one is Spectral Force 3, which is another strategy RPG coming out on 360, May 27th. A couple more DS titles. You've got Summon Night Twin Age coming out May 20th, and Etrian Odyssey 2, Heroes of Lagard coming out on June 17th. For those who don't know, Etrian Odyssey 1 was a very difficult dungeon / strategy RPG where you basically built your own dungeons. You used the touchpad to decide where you wanted to go in the dungeon. It wasn't a set location, so it was a pretty cool. Very hard to find the first one, so I suggest if you're looking for the second one, buy it at full price. I know a lot of people don't like paying full price for it, but with the fact that the first one's now $10 above retail just to purchase it nowadays, you're probably on your best bet to pick it up as soon as possible when it releases. But I always thought that was a cool thing for Atlus to do, and I know I'm gonna put my $5 down on one of those mini games because I love Atlus. They put out some of the best work. Also, I guess the next topic is GTA 4. I know everybody knows about the game. Everybody's heard about it. They've been releasing the what the multiplayer aspect's going to be about the game, and I think it's going to be a pretty sweet ordeal. You've got many different multiplayer game styles. You've got let's see, team deathmatch. Everybody knows what that is, except in this one you collect cash by looting the opposing dead bodies for money. Typical GTA stuff. Work as a team to complete contracts and team mafia work. You have Team Carjack City, where you're basically got to get to the cars. What was that movie called? One of you two has to know it. The movie with Nick Cage.
Gone in 60 Seconds?
Yes, that style. Because you got to get to the car as soon as possible, and then you have to drop the car off. And depending on what condition you get the car in to the set location, it determines the amount of cash you get. Except for bonus cars stuffed with drugs, those have a preset value. Also, you have Cops and Crooks, which is why I'm hoping Neil, even though he's kind of iffy about the 3D games, picks this up because online's going to be awesome.
I'll probably try it out, to be honest.
Yeah, Cops and Crooks. The Crook team must get their boss to safety. They know where the getaway point is. All the crooks can see it. They know who the boss is, while the cops they don't know where the cops are. The cops, on the other hand, have no clue where the crooks are going for the getaway point, but they can see the location of the crooks. So it's kind of interesting how they do it. It's going to be very interesting in the strategy that both sides use to win those games. And they also have a one for all, which is no boss, just a bunch of crooks trying to escape. And then there's Turf War, which is like domination in Call of Duty 4 if you've played it. Basically capture the base, stand there for a certain amount of time, get the points or money, and then run to the next one. And then they're going to have race modes, which is they have free race, which is point to point, cannonball run, which is go through several checkpoints, and then GTA race, which is going to be the one I think everybody's going to be playing the most. It's checkpoint races, but you can exit your vehicles, and you can take out a rocket launcher and blow everybody else up, then get back in your vehicle and run. So it's pretty interesting how they're going to pull it off. You don't have to hit every checkpoint in that race. I know that was announced that it's only certain ones you have to get through, but you get more points going through the other ones. I think it's going to be an interesting multiplayer mode, and it's probably the reason why they say GTA is going to take well over 100 hours to complete. With extra modes, I'm pretty sure people are going to go well over the 100-hour point. And I do believe you can't play as Nico at all in the online. Everybody creates their own characters, so it should be interesting what they allow and what they don't. But That's pretty much all I have for the GTA 4 multiplayer, and can't wait for the game to come out. It drops in a couple weeks. Neil, Clover, any thoughts on the game?
I can't play it.
Sounds really good to me, to be honest. I know I didn't really like any of the others when they went 3D, but this one seems really kind of well thought through, so
And
we'll have to get it.
It seems like after a whole bunch of the other games started coming out, GTA realized that they were really gonna have to step up a notch because they weren't the only one pushing out these games, and people were not putting up with the crap anymore because the last two games were just terrible.
Yeah, well, I think
I didn't like them.
the fact that Saints Row came out first for the 360 and it had a full online multiplayer modes, that they knew they couldn't just put out a single player experience. So they've stepped it up to try to up the ante. My only problem is still, I don't see a co-op mode for the single player, so kind of disappointed that I know Saints Row 2 is going to be having that, so it's kind of disappointing that Rockstar didn't try to go for that as well. I could be wrong. Maybe it's there. I just don't know, but I haven't heard anything on it. But
I can't.
Hmm?
Sorry, I was just glancing at the shout box, and Andy's recently uploaded a bunch more emoticons, and that dead horse one just really makes my day. I don't know why.
What the hell? Where's
I love
that one?
I like the Shoop the Whoop one, personally.
I love the fact that the wasted face is in the
It's
tag
Oni.
only. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
they
he
made
was
it.
so drunk last night, so. Oh god.
Oh, I wish I hadn't missed that.
Somebody changed his actual avatar though.
I think it might have been Andy, because I don't know if anybody else has the power to do it besides Andy.
I think he might have done
I
it
know
himself, but
Pizza
not
Face
remember.
changed names, but
Oh man, they got the old bum too.
God, we need to close the shout box. We're just gonna sit here, and it's gonna be really quiet. We're not gonna
Yeah.
realize it's quiet because we're reading the shout box out loud in our.
Now normally at the end of the show, Clover and I talk about our top 5. The only problem is mine hasn't changed at all. I'll just do a quick brief overview. Number 1, Duke Nukem Forever. Number 2, Saints Row 2 still. 3, GTA 4. 4 is Mirror's Edge, and 5 is Tales of Vesperia. All for the 360 pretty much, except for Duke Nukem, because who knows what it's going to come out for if and when it does. I know, Clover,
Really
you
quickly,
said you
mine's
just kind of swapped.
Duke Nukem Forever, Spore, Stargate Worlds, Left 4 Dead, Quake Live. Quake Live, aka Quake 0, has been pushed back down to 5, and Left 4 Dead got pushed back up to 4.
So I say we
That's it.
I say we just have Neil tell us his top 5.
What? I already did that.
You told us like a couple that you were interested in. What?
It's pretty much the same.
No, you're looking forward to Spore 2 also, aren't you?
I've honestly never heard of it before now.
Oh.
I'm a letdown.
I thought you were talking about
I
that
think
game.
Riot Monster was the only one who was getting really excited with me.
Yeah, that
Try
game's
making
gonna be a yawner.
Maybe for you, but unlike you, I can sit there and play Maxis's games for hours upon hours.
Ugh, I put in Sims and I'm like, oh wait, I have to pee again. Hold on, let me stop everything. Oh no, now I have to shower. Oh my god, I'm like shooting myself because I can't take it anymore.
Dude, I just hate it because you go into town for like 3 minutes and you can't meet anybody, and then all of a sudden you're asleep, and then you go home and everybody's still like awake, and going into town made you so tired that you have to go to bed, and it's like, that's not fair. I want to pursue my Sims to have romantic relations.
Yeah, unless you use the cheat, then the game is just basically impossible to get a decent family.
That's why I don't know how people
Then
get
I've
into
never
it so
played the
much.
second one. Everybody tells me the second Sims is a lot better, but
It was the
I've
same
never.
for me. I thought it was a lot more of the
It's so
same.
expensive still.
I only played it once, and my family all got depressed, and I think they died. So, yeah.
I don't know. Well, I made a Sims for a few Pwned members. Like at the time, whoever was in the shout box, I went ahead and put in a family. And I'm trying to remember. I think it's Oni, both of you guys,
Oh, no.
me, Kitty,
Jimmy,
Chromosome, and somebody else.
Jimmy and
Can't
Andy, wasn't it?
remember. No, I didn't get to make Jimmy and Andy because there was nobody that looked like Andy.
Wow, that's a
So
surprise.
I'm gonna custom make Andy and put him in another family later.
That's a surprise.
Well,
This is not enough.
if I could make a pirate, then we'd be okay. But it's really hard.
There's no facial piercings for Andy.
Well, I couldn't find somebody with like a good ratio to like head hair and beard hair. It was just like a really fat bald guy with like a big beard, looked like Andy's, or a really like ugly homeless looking guy. And I'm sure Andy would have gotten mad if I picked either. So
I guess you could just have him as a godly presence,
Well,
watching over us all.
knowing that Andy always listens to this before we go up, I gotta say one thing. Andy will probably laugh or come at me pissed. I don't know. When I first saw his picture, I was like, "Holy shit, this dude scares the shit out of me." And then you like start talking to him, and he's like the nicest guy in the world. It's like, what the fuck? He looks menacing till you actually start talking to him. I know I've
And then
joked
you hear
with
it-
Jamie about that.
And you hear him his voice on Xbox Live.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't sound.
He just sounds so nice. You just like, have you
Yeah,
ever
he
been
is so
angry in your whole
nice.
life?
I know.
he looks angry, but he is nice. And then when you hear him when he's angry, it's really scary because he's supposed to be really nice.
Really? You've heard him really angry? I've only like, I don't know.
I heard it once. I don't even remember. Oh, I think it was in the background. He was like screaming at Jamie or something.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I want to hear him angry. I'm just gonna sit and be happy that he's always, nice to everyone. Just makes me feel better.
Oh. Well, I don't really have anything else. It's a short
Yeah,
one
it's
this
been
week.
relatively a quiet week. Nothing's really come out new. Like a few video game screenshots and stuff, but nothing really that interesting has happened.
Oh, I
Yeah,
can
I saw
tell
some
everybody.
screenshots.
Yeah, I can tell everybody I have pre-ordered a Soji Sentai Clean Keeper for the Wii. Now I just gotta buy a Wii. And I pre-ordered Doki Doki Majo Shinpan 2 Duo.
So he's gonna have a happy fun time with some perverted video games. Everybody.
Yes.
I'd like to give a special thank you to Japan for making this possible.
So as soon as I get a Wii that I can play with a freeloader or a Japanese, I'm gonna test it out since I'll have it first because my roommate does have it. I'll probably buy a freeloader disc and test it on the US Wii to see if it works that way. If it
I'm
doesn't,
worried what's gonna happen. Normally you're just playing it on like a small screen on your DS, but this is gonna be a huge screen on your TV.
oh,
I'm slightly worried what it's gonna do to you.
and my TV just got fixed. Oh, thank God. If anybody didn't know, my HD TV was busted for 2 weeks because the idiots at Best Buy couldn't get my lamp replaced correctly. But yeah, I'm definitely hooking up to the big screen. I will scare the crap out of my roommate and his girlfriend probably if they walk in watching me play it.
Yeah, I don't want to be there.
I still haven't had time to play Left 4 Dead, or not Left 4 Dead. I keep saying that. That's that
Damn
stupid
you
banner. At the
and Left
top
4
of
Dead.
Pwned. It's just every time I click on a Pwned link, there it is, Left 4 Dead. It's just right there in my face. No, I bought House of the Dead 2 and 3 Returns, about a month ago.
Oh my god, yeah, I
It's
played
still
that.
sitting there. I haven't played it yet.
Play it.
I really want
Oh my god, play it. I played it at my sister's house, and I was just like, oh my god. It's awesome. Most fun I've had in a while.
I'm still trying to find a hotshot, which is the smaller, like Deagle-looking Wii controller. And I can't find one because they're really cheap and they've gotten really amazing reviews, and I really want to try it out.
Oh, almost.
Oh, the place my sister got it from, they got one free with it, which was pretty sweet. But it's a UK store, so haha.
I almost forgot.
Suck.
Everybody knows how much of a Nintendo hater I am, so I'm gonna laugh at everybody. Those who want Mario Kart Wii, haha, because you have to use the Mario Kart wheel to play it correctly. You can't just use any other controller because you won't have all the controls. So I'm laughing at the fact that they're gonna make you spend an extra $10 for a wheel that your Wiimote sits in.
Well, you know what? I have a nice collection of controllers behind me in my giant awesome stack of Doom, which is just a bunch of little crates filled with controller crap. And I really wouldn't mind sticking another controller over there. I've got space right next to my DDR dance drum and my Taiko drum.
To me, it's just Nintendo's milking the money out of anybody and everybody by adding all this extra stuff. It's
Well, I
kind of
don't
sick.
know. I mean, Mario Kart was one of the most successful games of the Mario series for the 64, or for the GameCube.
Yeah.
Well, I guess for both, really.
Yeah. The DS one I
And
couldn't stand. I loved Mario Kart for Super Nintendo, and I won't say I thought it was better on the 64. I liked it, but the DS one is so cheap online because people use the snaking cheat that it's utterly ridiculous. And I couldn't. I was so pissed. I was like, way to put a cheap mode in there. If people don't know what the snaking is, it's basically you can to give yourself a quick boost. You like kind of jump. I think it's you jump back and forth. I haven't played it forever, but you make it so you're moving back and forth, and all of a sudden you shoot forward real fast. And people learned how to do that for the entire game with nonstop. And you really couldn't get a good online experience unless you were playing with friends that wouldn't do the same, wouldn't do it. But I guess I'm done for the show. If anybody else has anything else to add,
um, not really. I mean,
Neil.
you know,
Not really. I'm pretty boring.
Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the guest host today, Neil. Hope all the girls listening didn't need too many chains of underwear.
oh, haha. And I hope all you girls listening, if you guys need any information, contact information, you want to sue Nitro for sexual harassment or any type of, uncomfortable situations he put you in, just send me a PM. I'll be glad to help. I don't
Yeah.
know. This week's been interesting at Pwned. Oh, shoot, we did want to talk about a few things, didn't we?
What's that?
That we completely blew over.
Invites.
Yes, invite
Yeah.
everybody. Those of you guys listening, invite as many people as you can. If you know somebody, just invite them. We're really trying to hit 10,000 members by the end of this month. Definitely think we can do it if you guys, just try. Get some referral points. And, the person who gets the most referrals from the start and end of this month wins $200 from Andy.
Yep.
So,
And it's not like
definitely.
and it's not a gift card to like GameStop or something like that. It's an actual American Express cash. Is it cash card? What's it? The actual name
Like
of that?
they're like debit gift cards, but it's basically like a $200 debit card that you can spend on whatever that accepts.
Yeah, because
it,
we didn't.
so.
He didn't want to just do GameStop because he doesn't want to get you stuck in just. He doesn't want you stuck in just the one store, because we all know a lot of people hate GameStop and don't want to
And
shop.
some of us don't even have a GameStop.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
or
yeah. We forget about those in the UK. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
or some of you guys quit your job to be on the shout box and you need some money for food, so that way you got $200 to last you for a little while.
Any idea how many members we're at the minute?
I know last time I asked him we were more than 7,000. I'm guessing we're probably halfway between 7 and 8,000. It's been a slight decline in the amount of people that have been joining lately. We're kind of at a stalemate, but I'd really love to see 10,000 members.
that's what I.
Yeah, that'd be wicked.
So, if you guys listening, you've got some clan members, you got some friends in your MySpace that you haven't talked to in a while. Hell, you got a brother, an uncle, a father. I know Chromo's dad joined. Just send him the link, have him join. So what if they haven't played video games in 5 years? They just play one. That still makes them a gamer. They have every
Exactly.
right to be here. And I'd
Exactly.
love to see some more new shiny faces.
And just a heads up, people. One other thing, and I know one of the other contests, the Pwned Weekly Lottery. I know nobody's been claimed a winner, and there's like almost 3,000 points in there. We'll try to get. Maybe if Andy listens
Yeah,
to this, he'll.
Yeah,
He'll.
Andy.
2,780.
Andy, end it. Start a new one. I haven't been able to enter for like a month.
2,780.
780.
Yeah.
Andy, if you're listening, please.
I'm gonna add an extra points.
Yeah.
Maybe you should split that up instead of giving it to one member.
No, one
No.
member. I want to win it. That'll
Oh,
put me
that's
over
what I'm saying.
3,000.
Oh yeah, I also did want to say congratulations to the Joystick Junkie T-shirt winners and the Non-Void Falcon winners. Thermal Meltdown won the Non-Void Falcon, and Grotz Maleficent, I can't ever say her name, and Thor won the Joystick Junkies t-shirts. Congratulations, I'm incredibly jealous.
We never congratulated
Advance Wars Days of Ruin Prima Guide was Genghis Juan and Nami. Lost Odyssey, oh hey, Nitro, yeah, you won.
Yes, I did.
hate that picture. And Private Mr. Prestige. Devil May Cry 4 was Maghook and Exiled. And Anais and MI5 Jason won Army of Two.
Yep.
And just congratulations to all you guys.
Yeah,
proof right there that people win these contests.
Yep. I wonder how many people have actually used the strategy guides though. I can confirm. Even though I've been so delayed on Lost Odyssey just because a lot of times I haven't felt like sitting here for hours upon hours watching videos.
Well, I know one of my friends actually won the Army of Two guide, but he already beat the game, so he told Andy to give it to somebody else.
Ah.
So.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was really nice. And yeah, definitely, hopefully some more contests coming up after this month. May have a few coming this way. Top secret, I can't tell you. You can PM me all you want, I'm not going to tell you.
I will say it's nice to see from the contest winners that I've looked at, none of them have, lately, none of them have the basic Pwned profile pictures. So it looks like they're actually winners people who actually have done stuff on the site. I recognize most of the people on here, which is very nice to see that people actually use the site are the ones winning. I was worried about that. I won't lie.
I think we all were. Well, I used the site more. I should have won. They're like never on.
Yeah, well, I know originally I had told Andy it should be like 500 to 1,000 should be the minimum points that you have to enter a contest. Because it sets it apart from the people who just join and leave. That way you have people who actually have put some time into the site. And I wonder if he's taken that into account.
Wait, did you say 5,000?
500 to 1,000 points.
Okay, because I was like 5,000 is a little bit crazy.
I was saying for the minimum.
People have been here a month, they haven't even made that much.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I'm saying 500 to 1,000 is fine. You should hit 500 within a month of being on the site if you just chat.
I hit 500 in a day of being here.
Same. I invited loads of people straight away.
Yeah,
you pretty much get that if you upload enough pics.
Yeah.
If you upload 25 pictures of yourself, you've got 500 points. Because you start off with 250.
Dude, I hate it. Like, I'm at the point now where I don't care about my points, and I don't necessarily know if I can use mine or not. So I just look for awesome number combinations, and I almost got 13131 yesterday. And then I posted a comment on somebody's page, and it went to 13133. And I was so angry. Like, the same thing happened when I had 12345. I posted a comment on somebody's page, and it jumped 10. And I didn't get a screenshot it, and it made me all sad.
I got a screenshot.
I was like so desperate, and I almost
saved
asked Angie to take points away from me.
I screenshotted it, but I don't know what I did with it, so I'm kind of lost on it. But that 1337, I'll hit that back in December, so I have no idea where I put it.
I can't wait to get 31337 and just be elite. That'd be awesome. Thing is with the points though is as soon as you join the site you're like, oh my god, I'm totally gonna get loads and get like prizes, and then after you use the site for a while you kind of think it doesn't really matter because I love the site anyway.
Yeah, I mean.
So now you just like look at it like, oh wow, like every few days I'll look at it and go, well, I kind of use the site a lot.
Yeah, definitely. I mean that's the big deal about the site. You start off with not only the bragging rights, you want to win stuff. Now it's come down to where it's almost like bragging rights in the shout box. Like, I have this many. Well, I have this many.
Yeah, and there's one on the forums as well.
Yeah, and when you tell people that, they want to get up to that point. They're like, well, I want to have that many points. And it comes less about the stuff that you can trade it in for, and more about just saying, hey, I've been on the site this long, and this is how much I've contributed. It's like contribution points more than anything. Like, I don't want to trade them in, because if I trade them in, I'm going to be back down to like 0 and I got to start over again. Well, that sucks. Somebody's going to be like, I have 20,000 points. Well, I have 0.
Now that you just said that, I think you just scared probably half the people listening, like, oh shit, I don't want to buy anything. Because yeah, sure, you could buy like something really small.
We just saved Andy money.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Andy's like, sweet, keep talking.
Yeah, he's gonna remember all this
no
stuff
one should catch the points then.
Well, it says 25 to
I don't know how
45,000
Andy affords
points
this
for the
website.
25,000 to 45,000 points to redeem a game. Well, I know after the beta's done and it doubles, I'll have more than enough for a game.
Can't
So
believe I missed
Andy,
that by
hide.
like a week.
Andy, hide, because I'm coming for you. And if I become full staff and I can't redeem them, I'm gonna tell them everything that I collected before full staff I won't be able to redeem.
You're so harsh.
Oh, he's gonna say, yeah, nice try. No way.
And now he knows
He's
your
not
master
buying
plan.
60.
Alright. Well, I know we just rambled for another 20 minutes.
You know what? You know what? It doesn't matter. People are still listening. I can't believe people even listen to this crap. There, I
Well,
said it.
I think our listeners are gonna go up for at least this show just because Neil's on here.
I know you've lost one
Nah.
because I won't listen to it.
Why not?
Because I don't want to hear myself.
I'm gonna force
Dude,
you to
I
listen
hated
to it.
this.
I'm gonna get on Xbox Live while we're playing and just play that in the microphone the whole time.
Turn my 360 off. Simple.
The hentai
Done.
impression?
Yeah, I'll put the hentai impression every 5 minutes so you have to listen.
Oh, no.
Then Clover won't listen.
You suck. If you seriously put it in there, Mike, I'm coming after you. VG Expo, you just watch out.
Yeah.
And if you don't, I'm coming after you. So either way, you lose.
Well, Clover's closer, so.
Yeah, but I probably have more cash. So
Oh.
It's true, he has tons of money.
Do you?
yeah.
So why aren't you coming to visit? Come hang out.
'Cause I'm
VG
lazy.
Expo in November. You have to come.
I'm alright. I'm thinking about it.
All right. Well, Clover, you're done. Bros before? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, thanks.
I'm gonna get a sexual harassment complaint just from people listening.
Are you kidding? I'm calling my lawyer right now.
I'm surprised I don't have a sexual harassment complaint just from the pictures I put up as my default.
I'm surprised you haven't been banned from the website.
Because nothing is. It says on there no nudity, and nothing has nudity in it.
Well, yeah, but you harass people, and you make
I
the site
harassed?
like you make me just wonder how the site isn't rated like 18 and up.
Well, I have no.
You nearly
I've
made me
put up-
sick the other day.
I've put up nothing racist, nothing nude. Nope. None of my pictures are derogatory. It's just people making faces. What's wrong with that?
Because
was
they're
one.
getting pounded from behind.
But that's if you think that. You're perverted for thinking it.
You're the one who's perverted, and I just know how you are because you're a pig. You're a dirty old man, and you should be shamed.
I'm not ashamed at all.
All right, everybody. If you like the way that this podcast has gone down today, definitely check out VG Expo when it goes down in November. We'll all be there. I'm sure the attitude will be quite similar.
Yeah, I gotta ask Andy because at least one day I want to wear a non-pwn shirt. And I'm telling you right now, it'll probably feature a half-naked girl on there.
You're gonna get yourself kicked out of VG Expo. That's what you're gonna do.
But they're not nude. It's just half-naked. Oh, God. All right. Well, that was our interesting podcast this time around. I want to
I
thank
blame
Neil.
the shout box.
I want to thank Neil, though, for joining us. Because originally he was definitely against it.
I wasn't against it.
Oh, come on. All
Yes,
you
you
were
were.
saying was, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Nobody wants to hear me.
No, I wasn't against it. I was just it took a lot of persuading.
A lot of persuading. I know. I had to beg people in the shout box to freaking tell you. And people were like, yeah, you should do it. For the most part.
Yeah, for the most part. They just want me for my accent. That's
Hey.
all it is.
Ah!
Congrats.
Fucking damn advertisements.
I hate these advertisements.
I gotta talk to Andy about that. Because I don't mind anything as long as it's not yelling at me. So, anyway.
All right,
Thanks
well,
for
as you
being
guys
on,
can
Neil.
Tell, we're already staring at the shout box.
Yeah. Come if you're listening just from iTunes and you haven't joined Pwned.com yet, come check us out. Pwn.com/total meltdown, or you can check out Pwn.com/Clover, and the E is actually a 3. Or you can check out Pwn.com/G-Nitro. I don't have the dash in my name there. It's just GNITRO. And Pwn.com/Neelite, NEI1337. Check us out. Friend us. Leave us comments. We're sure to answer back. And check out the shout box whenever you can. We thank you for listening. Thank you, Neil.
Don't worry about it.
Yes, thank you.
Another great show. And we're out of here. Catch y'all later. Peace.
Bye.
Yeah.